Now, while I'm frying the chicken, and it's chicken thigh, not chicken breast, while I'm frying that in butter, I also added this chicken stock to my pot for soup. And the reason why I chose this one over another one is because, and the reason why I chose chicken thighs over breast is, number one, I love thighs more, and number two, you can't have too much protein on the keto diet, and some chicken stock has 6 grams of protein, the organic ones, and we can't afford that. You're supposed to have 75% or more of fat, and the added protein actually will knock down the amount of fat you're having in your food. Plus, protein can convert itself to sugars, so you really want to have more fat than protein, which is why I'm using chicken thighs and frying it in butter. I just added the rest of the butter to my pot, so one huge thing of Irish butter. I did that because I have a ton of portobellos in here and shiitake mushrooms, and I just want them to get cooked really well before I start assembling the soup a little bit more. Plus, all of this butter plus more is going into the bomb soup because you need it. I also forgot I have a political event that I have to go to today, which, I mean, I would be looking forward to it, except for we have a lot of businesses that we have to take care of too, and I am behind, so I need to try to speed this soup up. Okay, so this is the way it looks now. It's got like a brown gravy to it. It's just the butter and the seasonings that I chose. And the reason why I'm not talking about seasonings, because what I did was, when I decided to make this particular soup, is I looked at a lot of soups that I love that had heavy cream and all this other stuff, and I figured out what I need for my taste. So, this is the first time I've ever done this, so I don't know how it's going to taste, but I tasted some of the mushrooms and they were wonderful. But I mean, really, you should put your own seasonings in. The elements that are the most important is the butter and the mascarpone cheese. This stuff, the chicken, the mushrooms, that's not what's important with keto. It's getting the heavy fats in. And I'm using these ingredients to get the heavy fats in. But, I mean, season your chickens the way you want to. I add a lot of curry powder, pepper and turmeric, because we need that for our bodies. So, I mean, that's what I'm adding. I like salt. My mother does not. But, I mean, I also know that with heavy butter and heavy cheese dishes, there should be enough salt in it. But I did add salt to it. It's just up to you. However you want your food to taste. And I never follow a recipe anyway. I always season to what I need to see. So, just FYI, just for your information, you could also add the zucchini noodles to the soup, or the colorful cauliflower. But I think I'm going to make the soup thick enough to where it can also be like a Alfredo. So this could be a whole different meal. And this will be easy, just basically fried up in oil, to get enough oil in it, either butter or olive oil. I'm going to add olive oil to the soup, by the way, but not while it's at a rolling boil, because I want the olive oil fat to stay healthy. I can make this mashed potatoes, a colorful version. It's going to be cool. Or you could just add it to the soup. I mean, that's why I said just make your soup base, and what I've shown you so far is a soup base. This is my base soup for my fat bomb soup. There are a lot of times I would probably even add bacon grease to this, maybe a dash of lime juice, bacon, but I'm trying to save some of my other ingredients for other meals. And, you know, I can always add it later. Um, I might actually add another whole thing of butter and another whole thing of mascarpone. But I think I have enough fat for day one of the keto diet. So I also would cook this down a little more. I mean, I've tasted it, it tastes phenomenal. But I would cook it down a little more to make it thicker sometimes. I mean, it's your choice. Right now, I'm going to eat it as is. But I know later on, when it gets to the bottom of this, I'll probably cook it down and make it into a sauce for the zucchini noodles that I have. Or lay it over some chicken that I have. Actually, I didn't use chicken with the bone in it, and I wanted to, but I bought chicken with the bone in to be used as a butter chicken dish later. So hopefully I'll film that. Bye. Okay, this is somewhat of the finished product. Like I said, you can add more stuff to it. I'm trying to keep it as a pure fat bomb as possible. But I'm cooking the rest of it down a little bit more, but I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat. And it is delicious. That's it. Bye. Okay, I unfortunately lost some footage when I was trying to fix a problem with my memory for uh, this video. I actually had the entire video edited and completed, and it was really nice. And now it's not going to be so nice, but the most important two things that you need to know about for fat bombing is the butter and the mascarpone cheese. They're the best way to do that. And I'm going to try not to cry, but that's the way life goes. This is the rest of the video. I also caramelized a red onion in the butter mixture. I pulled the chicken out of the butter mixture, put it in the chicken broth, and then I caramelized the red onion in that butter, and then I added the shiitake mushrooms with the portobello mushrooms. And those are the elements that were missing from the video that I lost because I made a mistake. But I think it's important because it adds flavor.